Hold on. Up off net. Up off net. Up off net. Now, wait a second. I usually don't do this. I usually don't run live streams back to back. So I'm surprising you right now. But I've noticed that we left something on the table and we did not get it resolved. What's up, my people? This is ShowBizz. All right, man, look. I don't like leaving for the day, and we did not get something resolved. So, let's get it resolved. Who is the WBC champion? That's the only thing we're going to discuss. What's up, T? What's going on with you? Greggs, what's going on with you? DL3. Whoops, up off it. My member Surge. Boy. West. Boy. Come on in and hit the like button. Adrian Wells, what's going on with you? Look, Black, Two Sugars. Stormtrooper of Death, what's going on with you? Lopez is the real champ, not Haney. Everybody hit the like button. We got 100 people on right now. Hit the like button. Look, I'm going to wait for more people to get in here so we can get this resolved. Okay? What's good, Biz? Let me read a few of your comments. Hit the like button, bruh. I usually don't do this. Black Sun's the real champ. Absolutely. What up, Biz? What's going on? Fitting to hit that super chat and give my man some financial love. What's up with you? Love your ShowBizz. Much love to you. Teofimo Undisputed. Hit the like, y'all. Wait a second. I need more people coming in here. Everybody hit the like. Let's get everybody in here. Let's get this resolved. Let's get this resolved. Okay? We cannot just have in the comments people split. We got to get this resolved. Lopez, the real. Okay, hold on. Now the Biz, how are things? What's going on with you? ShowBizz ruins YouTube boxing now. Runs. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I said wrong. I'm like, dang, bro. Thank you so much. 2 streams in one day. Only because of this, Ethan. Like I've said over and over again. We need to get this figured out. Okay. All right, man. Look. Why? Let's get to the bottom of this. Why? Let's do this one step at a time. Why are people saying that Devin Haney is the WBC champion? That's my question. According to the WBC, Teofimo Lopez is undisputed. But why are people going against the WBC and saying Haney is the champion, though he's not? Officially, Lopez is. But why are people still saying Haney is when the truth is that Lopez is? I wonder why. I need to find you killing the live streams. Yeah, I just need everybody that's in my other comments saying that Devin Haney is the champion. I need to know why. The WBC, we know it's confusing. I'm just asking. Lopez is not the champion. He is the franchise champion, and the franchise champion is not the champion. According to who? The franchise champion was always the champion. Did you not know that? Is that where the mix-up is? Did people not know? I got a question. Suleiman said so. No, you're lying. See, you got to understand. I talked to the WBC. The franchise champion was always the champion. That was the truth. That's the truth. They were always the champion. Doesn't the franchise champ overthrow the regular champ everywhere he goes? So the franchise champion, the rule is the franchise champion is the WBC champion everywhere he campaigns. That's the franchise champion. See, the franchise, look. This is what I want you to understand. This is what I want you to understand. They did not change the only thing they changed is that you couldn't win the franchise belt. Lomachenko would not have vacated. Canelo Alvarez would not have vacated a title to not be champion. Do you understand that? They did not, those fighters who earned the WBC title, they weren't vacating it to not be champion. Let me just not be champion. Let me step down. Do you understand that? The franchise champion had perks. Now, there are some of you who think the only perk is to run away from their mandatory. Is that what's going on? Because the perk is wherever they go, Lomachenko goes to 130, he's the WBC champion. He goes to 140, he's the WBC champion. Canelo Alvarez, everywhere he goes, he's the WBC champion. Did you know that? That is the franchise. They don't get it, Biz. They never got it. The WBC belt means as much as the one on your shoulder, okay? But instead of the jokes, let's get to the bottom of this. Who the real question is, Lomachenko still a franchise? No, he lost to Lopez. Now, this is where the rule changed. They changed the rule. They said that you could not win the franchise belt. But then they said, let's change it. If Lopez beats Lomachenko, he wins the franchise title. Meaning, wherever Lopez go now, he represents the WBC as the champion. That's why it's called a franchise. You represent the franchise no matter where you go. Did you know that? Haney wanted to fight Loma. Suleiman screwed him. Whatever you want to say about that, that is not, we're going to get to that in a minute. But let's get to the bottom line. Who is the WBC champion? Yes, it's a duck belt. Whatever you want to say, we'll get to that in a minute. Who is the champion? He needs that world green strap from Haney. Period. You're just talking. I'm saying right now, who is the champion? Devin Haney. Okay. Why is Devin Haney the champion to you? This is what I want to know. ShowBizz is the real champion. let's ring the Tyson bell on that one. I mean, I got it on my shoulder right now. Lopez, because he fought for it. Yeah, Brent. But I want to see why people say Haney. Because it was given to him by the WBC and Loma was upgraded to franchise. You just said it. He was upgraded to franchise. Meaning that as long as Lomachenko is fighting at lightweight, he is the champion. As long as Lomachenko is fighting at lightweight, he is the champion. Did you know that? Now, when he was upgraded to franchise, once he leaves that division, then the full-time champion is the champion. That's why you can't make a guy the champion. No, you didn't know that, Malcolm. You didn't know that. Okay, that's good. That's good. Now you know. Super chat. Haney holds the real traditional champion strap. Okay, I understand that. But the value of it went down. The traditional belt, KO Surge, the traditional champion strap is owned by the WBC. They can do with it whatever they want. So they devalued it and created a franchise strap that is greater than that. You don't want to accept it. That title was owned by Lomachenko. Lomachenko moved it, vacated it, because the franchise champion was more valuable. So that traditional belt has been redefined by the people who own the belt. Right? The WBC own it. Does the WBC have the interim champion at 135? It's Devin Haney. It's Devin Haney. Loma chose to not fight Haney. Okay, now let's go here. Let's go here. Loma chose to not fight Haney. How many of you guys believe that? How many of you guys believe that? Let's go there. Let's go there. Okay, now hold on. I do. Okay. Not me. Hold on. Do you do know that Lomachenko did not request for the franchise title? He didn't know what it was. Do you guys know that as the fact? Yeah, they forgetting that franchise is an upgrade. Did you know that? No, he did not. Bob Arum requested it, not Lomachenko. Bob Arum did. Lomachenko didn't know what a franchise belt was. He didn't even care. Bob Arum requested it. You do know Bob Arum and Lomachenko are two different people, right? Let's take this one step at a time. Bob Arum requested it. Do you want to know how I know? Because the day of the ceremony, I spoke with the WBC. The day of the ceremony. All you need to do is go to my channel. I have the footage of the ceremony on my channel. The day of the channel. Instead of playing guesswork, I have the information. I spoke with the WBC. The day of the ceremony. I said, why was Lomachenko upgraded to franchise champion? The WBC ambassador said, because Bob Arum requested for it, my friend. That's exactly what he said. Bob Arum requested for it, my friend. That's what he said. So if Lopez move up, the current champion automatically get downgraded. Remember, there are no mandatories. If Lopez moves up, the current champion is Devin Haney. If Lopez moves up, he becomes he represents the WBC in 140. And Devin Haney becomes the champion. We're taking this one step instead of lying to make you feel good. Everybody hit the like button. We got 400 people in here. Everybody hit the like button. He's not the WBC champion right now. What you need, he can't be the WBC champion right now if Lopez is undisputed. You do know that. He can't be the WBC champion and Lopez is undisputed. You get that, right? The French fries champion is not well defined. It doesn't matter. Lopez is undisputed. You want to know how I know? Because the WBC owns it. Not me, not you. So the WBC makes the rules about their belts. Lopez is the undisputed champion. You can say, I hate it. I don't like it. But that's what it is. Who the WBC saying is the 135 champion? Lopez. Now, let's get here though. Let's go here. I know it is confusing and it's horrible right now. It's horrible right now. But that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying it's good or bad. I'm saying let's all know who the champion is if we like it or not. Let's agree. It is ridiculous. Let's hit the Tyson bell on that. It's confusing and it's ridiculous. But I'm saying as boxing fans, Let's know who the champion is. 400 people. Everybody, please hit the like button. It takes very little effort. Just hit the thumbs up. Just hit the like button. Everybody. Now, ShowBizz, did Loma vacate? Yes. Lomachenko vacated the full-time title to become the franchise champion. So when he vacated, because he got a new belt, that was defined. It was a new designation, meaning, hey, Lomachenko, we promise you, if you vacate this full-time title, we're going to change the name of the WBC title to the WBC full-time title, because now we're redefining it. If you hand this over to Haney, you're still the WBC champion at lightweight. And when you go, if you go to 130, you're the champion. If you go to 126, you're the champion. If you go to 140, you're the champion. So Lomachenko said, oh, I get it. Here you go, because I'm the champ. Give me the franchise designation. That's what happened. Do you get that part? We're going to do this. We're doing this one step at a time. Very one step at a time. All that just confused me more. Let me tell you again. The name franchise champion. Let's do this again. The name franchise champion means that you're the champion of the franchise, not the division. You're not just the champion of the division, you're the champion of the franchise, meaning every division you go, you represent the WBC as the champion. You're the champion of everything. You're the franchise champion. So right now, Lopez, when he moves to 140, if he's still holding an undisputed belt, everything goes except his franchise title. He moves up to 140, he represents the WBC as the WBC champion at 140. You get what I'm saying? Yes. There needs to be one belt. I understand that. No more. I understand that. But we're trying to forget hypotheticals. Let's talk about what's going on right now. Malcolm just keeps saying no because I don't wanna. But it is what it is. Hey, everybody, please hit the like button. Show. You know that what is crazy if Haney and T.O. switch positions, people would say T.O.'s belt is useless since Haney. That's what I'm trying to get to the bottom. Why are you saying Haney is the champion? KC, thanks for the super chat. Boy. That's ridiculous, Biz. What's ridiculous? Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Race? What's race? What's race about it? If it was a white thing, then Lopez, Lopez isn't Mexican. Like, what's race about it? So if Lopez move up, Ramirez Taylor, not for undisputed. So here's the thing. If Jose Ramirez and Josh Taylor, if they fight, they become undisputed. When Teofimo Lopez move up, they have to fight Tio. That's the point of the so here. Let me tell you the point of the franchise title. The franchise title isn't a duck title. Let's talk. The franchise title isn't a duck title. The franchise title is a money-making title for the promoter. You understand that? Hey, hat rack. You can say Haney is the WBC, period, and it doesn't change the fact that Lopez is undisputed. Hit the Tyson bell. Man up. Don't create your own world and say, I want it this way. What you have to do as a man is say, oh, this is where it is. I don't like the rules, but these are the rules that's being played right now. I may not like them, but that's what's going on. Understand what's going on. You need to know the truth than make up the truth in your head. So look, ShowBizz, you don't even know what that belt is. I told you what it is. The franchise title is not a duck title. I know what it is more than you. I spoke with the WBC time and time again to where we've built a relationship. Now look at this. Look at this. It's not a duck title. What everybody's looking at is, oh, he got the franchise belt to duck Devin Haney. That's the reason you gave yourself. The real reason is for the promoter to make as much money with their champion as possible. So check this out. Devin Haney should be the WBC silver belt champion. Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for the super chat. Bully. That's basically what he has. He has a secondary belt now, a second place belt. Check this out. If you have Canelo Alvarez, you can make, if you give him Canelo Alvarez the franchise title, every belt, every fight he has is for a championship bout. Haney moves up to light heavyweight, he gets to fight a champion. Beterbiev or Kovalev or Bivol. He doesn't have to go up the ranks. He's the franchise champion. He goes to 168, immediate fight for the championship belt. He goes to 160, immediately fighting for the championship belt, meaning that the promoter is getting mad. Every fight, every weight class, he don't even have to stay at 160. His next fight could be at 175. After that, 160. After that, 168. He can hop around and fight the champion and have only big fights. That's the point. Is not to duck. That's why the promoters request it. Is so that the promoter can have big fights all the time. Now, you would think they thought it was a win-win. So the WBC said, oh, that's a win-win because the fans get to see this Canelo Alvarez or Lomachenko have nothing but big fights every fight. The fans would be happy, right? The fans weren't happy. Hit the Tyson bell on that. That's what they're finding out. The fans weren't happy. That's what they told you, ShowBizz. Okay, what did they tell you? You're just guessing in your head. I'd rather have a conversation with the people who run the WBC organization than to make up my own stuff in my head. I don't live that way. Like I said, I'm a man. I'm different. Now, I don't do the guesswork and say what other people are thinking. I don't have that kind of time. I just use the information, the data that's collected, and that's what I regurgitate to you guys in this community. ShowBizz, you have been told different things. Everybody's up in here. It just kind of jumped through. My bad. Does the lineal make Fury undisputed? No. The lineal is not a real physical. It's not like a real title, right? So he's just a man who beat the man who beat the man. He's not undisputed. He's not undisputed. No one is. He's the lineal champion. That's different than a franchise title and everything. ShowBizz getting paid by the WBC. Don't believe him. What have I said? Let me tell you this. Don't believe I'm getting paid. But I'm not getting one dime from the WBC. I wish I would. I could take a bag. Let's hit the Tyson bell on that. I can take a bag wherever I go. I'm trying to inform you the rules of the WBC. You don't want to accept it. What kind of world are we living in? If someone's telling you the rules of what's going on, and it is confusing, it's totally confusing, but I want everybody to go into it eyes wide open. You must be getting paid. I wish I was. Give me some money. I'll take a bag. I wish I was. Haney versus Loma for WBC when Loma. Now, here's the thing. Now, here's the problem. This was the problem with this franchise title. The problem with the franchise title was this. There was no reason ever for the franchise champion to fight the WBC full-time champion. That's where there was an issue. Loma would have had no reason ever to fight Devin Haney. Why? Because when you're the franchise champion, you can't be the franchise champion and the WBC full-time champion. That's why he had to vacate that to become the franchise champion. So there would never be a reason for Lomachenko to ever fight Devin Haney. That was the problem with the franchise belt. That was the problem with it. I got a super chat somewhere. Here we go. So if Haney is not really champion, that means Tank not a champion at 135 either. He holds the WBA regular belt. Ain't not right. I ain't gonna lie, Biz. This right. He's the regular champion. The super and franchise. So check this out. Hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button for me. When Lomachenko became franchise champion, he was already the owner of the WBC regular title, of the WBC full-time title. He was the owner of it. He was the owner of it. And he became the super champion, the franchise champion. It's not like Loma never had the WBC title. He fought for it, earned it, then gave it up to become the super champion, to where everywhere he goes, he gets to fight for the title. When Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao beat Keith one-time Thurman, he became the super WBA champion. He became the super champ, which is why Errol Spence will have to beat Manny Pacquiao, and he will have to beat Terrence Bud Crawford to become undisputed. He doesn't have to beat the regular champion to become undisputed. He has to beat Manny. Manny beat Thurman for the WBA super title. Do you know that? Right. The WBC franchise is platinum. The WBC full-time is gold. Good job and good luck, brother. They don't want to hear the truth. I tried so many times. I know it. I know it. I know it. Did Bob set up Loma? I don't know. That's so crafty and so I can't, like I said, dude, as a guy, bro, let me tell you something. My mind doesn't work that complex. Like I said, dude, I've had that's the kind of stuff. I've had conversations, okay, with exes and stuff like that. And she's just like, what you really meant to say of the really thought. No, what I said is what I thought. Dog, when it's like thinking behind the complexities of I'm thinking for the next man and what he really thought, and I come up with the truth in my head, I don't have time for that. I really don't. I really don't. I really don't. Fanboys don't like truth. Let's see. We don't do racist conspiracies in this chat. Keith is the wrong. Yeah, that's the wrong community for racist. Because you're right. Let's hit the Tyson bell on that. We just, all right. Hold on. Brent said, too much. ShowBizz, who you betting on? Havy or Davis? I don't know who Havy is, but I can't bet on a fight that's not happening. I know the only way you can bet on a fight is if it's happening, bro. So right now, Davis is taking on Leo Santa Cruz. Haney is taking on Gamboa. I'm confused, Biz. Please explain again. Yeah, I don't know if I can. You are rare. You're a rare one, Biz. I swear, people think up the truth constantly. Speculation is not reality. That's so true. People take everything personally, and I don't. People take who's the WBC champion as a personal attack on them, and I don't. I just want to know what the truth is. Okay, there's a new franchise champion. What is that? Oh, Lomachenko beat Luke Campbell, became the WBC champion. He gave the full-time title to Haney. I'm not looking at Haney. I'm looking at Loma. Facts. That's how I am. If I look, Let's do it like this. Let me do it like this. If someone gives you, let me ask you this. This is the best way to do it. Let's say you had a stainless steel chain around your neck. Everybody listening to this? The WBC franchise champion is a designation that changes by the second to prevent certain fights from happening. Wrong, what you need. You're just coming up with a reason. Right there, after when you said to prevent certain fight, no, that's you making that up. You know you're making that up. You know that's not the truth. You know you're making that part up. You know it. So man up. Be like, I'm making that part up. Oh, why can't it be? Devin Haney was the mandatory. Because Devin Haney is the mandatory, you make everything else up. Because Devin Haney is the mandatory, you're not thinking about the fact that Lomachenko fought the IBF champion. I value Lomachenko versus Teofimo Lopez way more than I value Lomachenko versus Devin Haney. That was the fight. We got the fight we needed. While everybody's talking about the politics of the sport, people say they hate the politics, but then use the politics when it goes into the favor of what they prefer. Forget about the politics. Lomachenko took on Lopez. That is a more valuable fight than Lomachenko versus Haney. Forget the politics. Lomachenko taking on the IBF champion. That was a fault because that guy deserved it. He fought Nakatani, making him mandatory for the IBF champ. He fought Richard Comey, knocked him out. That is the fight. Everybody's crying over this fight that is way less valuable. Give me the more valuable fight. No? %. And then they did what was right. Lopez beat Loma. He should be undisputed, man. He should be undisputed. Everybody hit the like button. Tyson Bell. Super chat. Hold on, I missed the super chat. Mr. Biz, what do you think about Cannonier versus Whitaker? Oh, Robert Whitaker. I haven't looked into that fight. My bad. I haven't looked into that fight. I think we're getting through. ESPN has Devin Haney as the WBC champion, Teofimo Lopez as the franchise champion. Okay. Devin Haney is the WBC full-time champion. Devin Haney is Teofimo Lopez is undisputed franchise champion. You know what let me tell you where the thickness in the skull is. No one understands what franchise champion is, that it's greater than the WBC champion. So if somebody says, hey, they got this guy as a millionaire and the other guy is a billionaire, the millionaire is the real one. Dude, they just said this guy's the billionaire. Franchise champion is greater than the WBC champion. So yes, the franchise champion is greater. I really like you, bro. Brother, I'm keeping it 100. Special ed. Dude, this is what I was going to say. Yes, the franchise champion is like the super belt. We just said that. Is Manny Pacquiao the WBA champion at welterweight? Let me ask you this. Is Manny Pacquiao the WBA champion at welterweight? Yes. You know that he's the super champ, right? You know he's the super champ. Why can you get that but can't get franchise champ? Why can't you understand the super champ but don't understand franchise champ? It's the same thing. Why have a franchise champion? Once again, the franchise champion represents the WBC in every division he goes. He gets to take that belt with him. That's the franchise champion. The franchise champion is the champion at the weight, the division he campaigns. Right now, Lopez is campaigning at lightweight. He's the champion. When he goes up to 140, he represents the WBC as the champion. When Josh Taylor and Jose Ramirez fights and become undisputed, as far as the WBC goes, Lopez is greater than them when it comes to the WBC. So if Teofimo Lopez moves up to 160, Canelo moves to 160, who is the champion? This is why this is complete BS. Haney needs his shot like Lopez got. Okay. Now, that if that happens, then we have to ask Mauricio Suleiman. I can't. If two franchise champions fight each other, that we have to ask Mauricio Suleiman about that. They must be the franchise to the franchise times two. I don't know what that means. Okay. But with that said, Haney needs his shot. Okay. Just say that. Now we're getting somewhere. Just say I like Haney and I think he deserves his shot. There you go. You don't have to keep calling him the real champion. Just say I think he deserves his shot. There you go. That's it. Don't use that I really want Haney to have his shot as I make him the champion because I make him the champion. Don't do that. There's so much common sense going on. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Now, if you love Haney so much and want him to have his shot, okay, that doesn't mean that it's more fair that he's given the title. That is not more fair. You should have to fight for the title. While people call it an injustice. So the injustice is happening both ends. This is what I need you guys to understand. The injustice is happening at both ends. You call it an injustice that Lomachenko is handed the franchise, becomes this franchise champion, okay? It's also an injustice that Devin Haney is just given the belt without fighting for it. So the injustice is happening at both ends, and for you to value one more than the other is the disgrace. The injustice is happening at both ends. It ain't making it up, because how are you supposed to become contender for a belt that has no mandatories? Lopez got a belt. He became IBF champion, and he fought for it, and then he became franchise champion. He became undisputed. That's just what happened. That's what happened. You can say, man, why did it happen? Lopez became IBF champion. He fought Lomachenko and became undisputed and earned. He fought and beat Lomachenko out of the franchise title. That's what happened. The injustice happened on both ways. I don't know how any of you as competitors, if you are competitors, how can you value someone being handed a title without having to fight for it? That's the question. ShowBizz, is this the same as Jamal Charlo and Canelo? Absolutely. If Canelo was campaigning at 160, Canelo would be the champion, but he's not. He left. So right now, Charlo is the champion at 160. You get it? If Teofimo Lopez moves to 140, he leaves. Devin Haney is the champion. You get it? It is so basic to understand. That part right there is so easy to get. That part is so easy to get. It's funny how no Al Heyman fighters have a franchise champion. Once again, Cam, it's because the promoters asked for it. If Al Heyman asked for it and he's not granted it, then let's complain. Has Haney asked for it? Golden Boy, Oscar De La Hoya asked for Canelo. He requested that Canelo be this franchise champion. They granted him. Bob Arum requested it. They gave it to him. Once Al Heyman, but Al Heyman isn't a promoter. So I guess Errol Spence got to ask for it, or some PBC fighter. Once they ask for it, let's see if they get denied. Let's see if they get denied. It's not just given to them. They requested it. Bob Arum requested it. Super chat, my bad. People forget Devin didn't want the franchise belt when they offered it to him because he did want stuff given to him. Okay, and that's another thing, DJ, for real. That is why Bob Arum asked for Lomachenko and not Terrence Bud Crawford. Terrence Bud Crawford didn't want it. So they gave, hey, Lomachenko, you could be upgraded. Okay. Man, I'm somewhat, as a casual fan, don't care who the champ is. I just want to see one champ. Well, you got it. Lopez. He's the champion. He's undisputed. It's all about the money and sanctioning fees. So basically, Devin Belt is valuable to everybody at 135, but T.O. Yes, and at the same time, when T.O. leaves, he is the champion. So right now, Devin Haney is a champion on hold. How can a promoter request a title? Once there became a franchise title with those rules, you can request it. Okay, let me tell you this. Things change a lot in life. Okay? And you can go to work, and in your job, they can say, if you do a good job today, if you felt you did a good job, you can ask for a free lunch. And then you ask for a free lunch, and they give you a free lunch. Everybody else around gonna be like, how does he get a free lunch? Well, I asked for it. You never gave it to me. You didn't do a good enough job. If they come with a new rule, if you do a good enough job, you can ask for a free lunch. And if we look at you and say, he does do a good job, or she does do a good job, here's a free lunch, you get it. Of course, there are going to be haters around you saying, why didn't I get a free lunch? I do a good job, then ask for it. I did. I have 2 super chats. That's what's my thoughts on Floyd Mayweather comments on the belts. You got to go to my last live stream. I did a full hour on that. Go to my last live stream and check it out. Suleiman making up rules as he go. IBF the best. Okay, KO Surge. Right. Here we go. Tyson Bale. Exactly. He changed the rules right in front of us. Here's the thing. Understand the rules. That's just where I am. He changed the rules. I don't like that because I just learned the rules of the franchise belt. And what I learned is the franchise champion is a designation that cannot be won in a fight by anyone else. He changed the rules. Man, but I'm not going to cry over it. Okay, then what's the new rules? And let's move on. The IBF kept it a buck. So shout out to the IBF. The IBF just. So yeah, absolutely. I'm asking for free dinner, ShowBizz. You keep saying that the franchise champions is who can go up and wait and come down and wait and wait. So we can get the best fights that Lomachenko can't go up and wait. So it doesn't make sense. Lomachenko can go. So Lomachenko can go down. He won. He's a 3-division champion, right? So he can go down. His 35 was his height. When he goes down to 130, he can go up from 130. You get let it filter. Let it filter around, bro. Let it filter around. 35 is his height. He could go down to 130 and become champion. He could go down again, 126 or whatever, become champion, and go back up and fight at 135. You feel me? Let it roll. Let it roll. Let it roll around a little bit. Let it roll around a little bit. Let it roll around a little bit. I like Lopez. Suleiman is making up rules as he goes along, and that's garbage, bro. Right. The franchise isn't transferable. What new rules for franchise? It's transferable now. Look, obviously, Lopez beat him and got it. Now, let me tell you what I'm saying. Guys, just it's taking a while. It's taking a while. What I'm saying is the rules changed. I don't like it, but that's what it is. So I'm learning it. Oh, now you changed it. What is it now? Okay. You change it tomorrow? What is it now? Okay. I have no other thing I can do. I can't change it back. I can't make it what I'd rather it be. It's the WBC, owned by the WBC. I can, forget it. I'm going to make it how I make. I have no power. Neither do you. So what's the new rule now? I hate it, but what is it? Okay, fine. So Lopez is undisputed now. Fine. So what does that say about Devin Haney? He's like an interim champion. Okay, fine. Why are we, what? I don't understand. Do I like it? Nope. But I'm just not a crybaby. I don't pout. It doesn't affect me. What happens if T.O. drops the franchise belt? Can he? I don't think he can. I don't know if he can. I don't think he can. We have to see if, ask Mauricio Suleiman if the franchise belt can be vacated. I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't respect the WBC as an organization. That's cool, but the rules still apply. It doesn't uncharted territory as Lopez wasn't supposed to win. There you go. That's a man with, you see the sensibility? He wasn't supposed to win. But then they changed the rules. Now the rules aren't completely defined. And then Mauricio Suleiman said, keep an open mind. All right. Then let's see. What else we got? What else we got? Haney got stripped of the WBC belt, then got it back in the mail. That's what I'm saying. They stripped him, and they shouldn't have. They stripped him because he hurt his shoulder. They shouldn't have stripped him for that. They stripped him because he hurt his shoulder. So then they knew they were wrong and then gave it back. I remember there was a time when like Linares, or was it Luke Campbell, was going to fight for Tuna for the vacant WBC title. Then they just gave it back to him. I remember that. Haney was never the champ. He didn't beat Loma Simple. Lopez did that. Right. But another thing is, Haney didn't beat anybody. We need to get Haney some big fights because Haney's talent is, he's the truth. He's the truth. Buxton, what's going on with you? Haney was elevated just like Loma was elevated. Big facts. Now we're talking. He was elevated from mandatory to full-time. Lomachenko from full-time to franchise. And then at that point, they start changing the rules around. Now, the only job I have is to follow what the rules are so I can know what's going on. I'd rather know what's going on. But I was going to say this. If you really want to understand the full-time title, it's stainless steel. the franchise title is platinum. That's what's going on. So before there was a platinum belt, before there was a platinum chain, there was only stainless steel. So Loma fought for the stainless steel and got it. When he had the stainless steel around his neck, they said, hey, we got this platinum chain. You want it? He said, oh yeah, let me get that platinum. I'm not going to say that stainless steel is more valuable than that platinum chain. It's not. It's not. Gamboa recycled fighter to elevate your resume. Yeah, well, but you know, it's the best name for Devin Haney though. ShowBizz, you're all fool, bro. That's what happened. We cannot like it. Good luck with keeping up with on the fly rules of the WBC 100. Thank you. I will, because it's my job. So the reason why I called for this roundtable discussion with this community is because it's my job to communicate what's going on. I wouldn't be doing my job if I just sat here and complained. My job is to communicate, inform you what's going on so we can be an educated community. My job isn't to sit back and just get everybody riled up and pissed off and complain. I'm not a complainer. It's not my life. It's not how I'm made up. Never been. What's the rules? And I'll tell you. And if the rules change, I'll tell you that. That's my job. And I want you guys to walk away today saying, oh, that's what's going on. It's BS. I don't like it, but that's what's going on. That's all. That's all. That's all. I'm doing my job. So you're saying I don't get free lunch anymore while you change the rules, ShowBizz. Reminds me of the WBA super and regular, same BS. Bingo. Let me tell you this. KO Surge, I think you have your arms folded in your profile. You're guarded in your profile. And you were open enough to just understand the franchise title. And you just understood it. And then at the end you said, that's garbage, but I get it. It's just like the super title. That's it. That's all I'm doing. You don't have to like it. He's just like, oh, I get it. That is garbage. Bingo. That's what it is. If Yildirim beat Canelo, would he be the franchise champion, or would they change the rules again? If they do, wouldn't that be confusing, disputed? KC, Yildirim, if Yildirim beats Canelo and don't become the WBC franchise title champion, I would be sitting here like, what's the loophole? The loophole would be, oh, Yildirim didn't have a major title going into the fight. That would be the loophole. But I would sit back and say, what's the loophole? What's the difference between Lopez and Yildirim? Lopez had an IBF title. The fight was for undisputed. That's what it is. He had an IBF title. Lomachenko had the rest. I bet you that'd be the loophole. If there was a loophole, that would be it. I bet you that'd be it. I bet you that would be it. Wikipedia has, oh well, once if you got Wikipedia as your source, then yeah, I don't mind. Who's eardrum? What's the WBC diamond belt? Bro, the diamond title. That diamond title, hold on, let me get this right. They created the diamond title not that long ago. Well, bottom line, the diamond title is another reason to get sanctioning fees. But what was because the diamond title wasn't the silver title. The diamond title wasn't it it was like a title. What did it I forgot what it allowed. Hold on. Let me get my phone. Super chat. Where do you see Agner Berlanga be at in the later years? Man, I haven't thought about it, man. Thanks for the super chat. Boy. Is just to get someone ranked. Yeah, it's to get someone ranked. I forgot. I mean, is it worth looking up? I mean, the diamond title, I don't even want to talk about the diamond title. Yeah, the diamond title was super strange. It honorary. Yeah, it's kind of like the Mayan title. So the WBC has the Mayan belt, which Tyson Fury is the WBC Mayan champion. Did you know that? You got the Mayan title. You got the WBC Diamond title. You got the silver title, interim title. And you also have the full-time title and the franchise title. Yeah, there's only one Tyson Fury. So I'm about to end the chat. He says simple. Just let me ask you this. That's a ton of titles. I know. Let me ask you this. Do we get it now? That's all I want. Hey, ShowBizz, can you explain that one more time? Dude, my stomach is starting to hurt. I get it. Yeah. Okay. Yep. That's what it is. That's what it is, dog. You know it's yourself, my G. Yeah. All right. So now that we know what it is, we don't have to like it. Do I like it? No, I'm not a fan. Right now, I'm not a fan. Okay? That's just the truth. But let's see what happens moving forward. All right? ShowBizz the adult. Don't forget tomorrow night, Chocolatito live stream. How many of you guys showing up for the DAZN card? You guys showing up Friday night? You got my back? Hey, make sure that you showing up, Connor, for sure. Man, much love to you. You know I'm going to be there. Much love to all you guys. Spread the word. Let's make that a real live, great live stream. And then tomorrow, once again, we have a live stream. It's going to be UFC night. Saturday is going to be a UFC night. So if you are a UFC fan, come on in. I'm out.